Will ASST squeeze all the way upwards of the $3 levels by the end of this week, or is this a ticker which is glory days are behind it? You should be locking your profits and walking away from. What's up, trend friends? Today, I'm discussing ASST under three different lenses: the why, the what, the where. The why, we're going to be doing a cash breakdown. The what, we're going to be doing some stock analysis. The where, I'm going to be telling you guys where to get in, where to get out. So without further ado, hit the thumbs up button, and now let's get to work. So when it comes to ASST, guys, as always, we want to analyze exactly why this ticker is running, because this is a ticker which is currently up over 30% on the day and about 50% in the past couple of days, about, I want to say 100% actually over the past couple of days, right? Right from 75 cents all the way upwards of $1.50. But what the hell is really going on here, right? Why is it running? That's the real question which we're going to be answering. So with that said, let's get into it. Now, the reality is that when I made a video previously on ASST, okay, shares buyback. So there we go. Just have that. Just know that that's coming, right? And yeah, I would accumulate even more under $1. Honestly, I would accumulate more under $1 because I know the company will be doing so. They're going to be coming out saying, "Oh yeah, we're doing your shares buyback. We're doing shares buyback." Now, we haven't gotten the news about the shares buyback yet, but I think if you watched my previous video, which did come about 2 weeks ago on October 12th, and you did start accumulating under the dollar level, you'll be in a really good spot right now, okay? Because, I mean, the way it was selling you off, man, I mean, it was really unjust, and I think that we did anticipate a pump back to the upside. But, you know, the reality is that this is one of those tickers, man, that unfortunately they're so highly freaking dilutive that any side of green you see, you just already know that the company's going ahead and they're pumping shares into the markets. Or maybe it's not even the company per se doing this, it's the previous warrant holders, right? It's the people that have 80-cent warrants, that have 90-cent warrants, right? That they're just going ahead and they're pumping it into markets. But let's see exactly what's going on over here. So it says, you know, first of all, Vivek Ramscammy is literally a scammer. All right, just so you guys know. I mean, he should not be trusted. But he says anti-woke asset management company is surging. Here's why. All right. So it said that it has tried another 40%. The company was founded by former Republican presidential hopeful Vivek Ramscammy as an anti-woke and anti-ESG asset manager aimed at countering the growing politicization of corporate America by other large asset managers such as BlackRock and State Street Capital and the Vanguard Corp. Merger and Bitcoin treasury strategy. That's all it was. It was really just, it just turned into another, you know, all this asset management stuff, it just simply just turned into another crypto treasury play. Right now, you guys already probably know what I feel about, how I feel about these crypto treasury plays, is that I'm really not a fan of them. I'm really not a fan of them. And that's just because I've lived through bearish cycles and bullish cycles of the markets. And I know that people tend to latch onto new industries every time we get a new bull market in crypto. Right? So what do you mean by that, Sam? What do you mean by that? What do you mean every time we get a bull market? So in 2020-21, right, when Bitcoin was going crazy, we had these massive rallies from stocks like Mara or stocks from Riot, right, which were crypto treasury stocks, right? And I think if you look on the 4-hour chart over here, where did it go? Okay, I can't find it, but you know, it was, you know, they were going freaking crazy, right? I mean, 2021, when at the peak of the crypto pump, when Bitcoin hit like 50K, 60, 67K, I think it hit, right? We had Mara going all the way upwards of $83. Well, now Bitcoin is at 110K, Mara hasn't recovered, right? Or when we go to Riot, let's pull up Riot, same exact thing, right? We have this massive pump when during the first crypto cycle, when all the hype was, oh my God, crypto miners. Now, we don't really have that hype regarding crypto miners anymore, right? Now, the reality is that right now, I think we're in a situation where crypto treasury stocks are kind of in a similar boat, where everyone is very excited about them, whether it's ASST, whether it may be, BMNR, whether it may be Ethereum, whether it may be SPET, whatever it is, right? People are very excited and they're very hyped up about it, but I'm not sure if these companies are going to be able to, you know, last the test of time. Why do you say that, Sam? Because also, the thing that makes crypto be so, you know, enticing to folks, to investors, it's limited supply. Is that it has a limited supply. Crypto, Bitcoin has a limited supply. Stocks don't. Stocks don't. Mr. Vivek can come out and say, hey, everyone, we want to buy more Bitcoin. How are they going to buy more Bitcoin? Are they going to, do they have a product where they're going to get money? No, their shares, their stock is their product. So they go ahead and they dilute the markets with shares, and then they end up just buying more Bitcoin. So who gets richer? The company gets richer while the stock suffers. And this is why I always tell you guys, I say the stock is not the company and the company is not the stock. And you don't want a company that looks at their stock as an ATM, as a means of just getting more money out and more money out. And that's exactly what ASST does. That's all they do. Where do these funds come from for ASST to go ahead and be able to buy Bitcoin, for them to go out and buy crypto? Now, from a trading perspective, mind you, we did take some trades on ASST already in our community and they were very successful, but here's the thing. I'm talking from the perspective of, oh, I'm going to hold for a couple of months. I'm going to hold for a couple of years. It's just not, it's not a wise strategy if you ask me. And I always tell people, I say the best hedge into crypto is Bitcoin. If you want skin in the game, buy Bitcoin. That's it. It's really that simple. It's really that simple. I don't know how else to explain this to you guys, but it really is that simple. So for me, when I look at ASST, I don't see a super smart, oh my God, yeah, it's a great fundamental play at these levels. It's really not. It's really not. And there was some dork who bought $1 million worth of shares at $1. Let me tell you something. He already probably sold like half of them. Okay, he more likely than not sold half right now. He should have. He should have. If he was smart, he should have. Right now, where's the top, Sam? The top I see this ticker going would be $3. I could see it continue running. That's the thing. I could see it continue running, but the problem is that the more it runs, the more they're going to be enticed to go ahead and actually sell shares. So it says the stock witnessed a pullback early October after it filed to register nearly 1.3 billion new shares. This is what I'm talking about, right? Which led to fears of dilution amongst existing shareholders. This led to the company's valuation briefly dip below the value of Bitcoin holdings, which resulted in growing industry from On Friday, the stock's initial rally was led by Mike Alfred, a popular independent investor on X, who announced that he had acquired 1 million shares. Exactly, that's what I'm talking about. While referring to it as one of the most promising Bitcoin treasury companies globally. Shut up, you dork. You just bought the fucking stock and now you're pumping it. Mike Alfred. Which was currently trading at an attractive level. I mean, look, he was, and listen, him and I, we thought alike. It's definitely coming. Okay, shares buyback. So just have that, just know that that's coming, right? And yeah, I would accumulate even more under $1. Honestly, I would accumulate more under $1 because I know the company will be doing so. They're gonna. Right now, we haven't yet heard about the shares buyback theory that I had, but I think it's coming sooner than later. I still think it's coming. I think if the stock falls below $1 again, they're gonna come on and say, "Oh, we're buying our shares back." This is just what we've seen over and over again from these crypto treasury stocks, and I'm surprised that they didn't announce it when they had more crypto. Or when the stock was cheaper. I'm really surprised they didn't. But you know what, man? It is what it is, right? Now, where do I see the sticker heading from here now? I think it does have a lot of trading opportunity. I think that it dipped down to the levels where I would be a real buyer would probably be a dip down to $1. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Now you may say, "Oh, Sam, that's like a freaking that's a 30% dip from where the stock is trading at right now." What do you mean? That's a 50-cent dip from? Well, yeah, but that's where I would be interested to get it. Okay, now around let's say $1.30-ish as well, I could potentially open a position there, but I think it's one of those plays that it's already kind of done its majority of moving. And there's going to be a new shiny object tomorrow in the markets. And unfortunately, I don't think people are going to like ASST too much. Now, again, I could see it go all the way upwards of 3. I could see it go ahead and test 3. I could see that happening, right? But at these levels, it's already too overextended for me. And you guys got to understand, right? I'll tell you guys about my my philosophy when it comes to trading. And this has always been my philosophy when it comes to trading. It's always been, well, not always. Once I started making money, this became my philosophy in trading, which was not making money is not losing money. But not losing money is just as good as making money. So stay patient, stay calm. There's no rush. There's no rush to go ahead and squeeze every single penny out of the markets, right? And I think that, so many times people forget that there's going to be tomorrow, right? And if this place seems even a little bit overextended, don't go ahead and open a position. That's what I'm doing. Now, I am trading almost every single day, right? I do post alerts every single day for our community. If you guys want access to exactly what I'm buying, when I get in, when I get out, directly to your phone will go bing, bing, bing. Okay, buy at this level, sell at this level, set a stop loss at this level. Okay, very good. Check out our community. Our community right now is on a 50% sale for the next 10 members that join. Give it a shot, my friends. This is what it looks like, okay? We have over 400 members coming back month after month already. We have day trade alerts, we have swing alerts, we have option alerts. If you look, I'm looking at the left-hand side. We have option alerts, we have options chat, we have trading floors, we have crypto alerts, you name it, we got it, right? And we have multiple mentors in here with decades of trading experience coming back month after month. And this is what our alerts look like. We give it a ticker, we give it an entry, we give it an exit, we give it a stop loss. We also tell you how many shares to buy in your portfolio. A lot of these communities, man, the way they work is they say buy and then they say buy. That's not how we operate. We give you every single piece of detail that you need. So how do we tell you how many shares to buy in your portfolio? So we tell you guys how many shares to buy in a 10K account. So let's say you have a 100K account, you go out and you buy 10 times the shares. Let's say you have a 50K account, you go out and you buy 5 times the share. Simple and easy, right? Simple and easy. Now, previously we used to do a 7-day free trial, right? Wilson says, hi Sam, thank you for our work on our community. My 7-day trial finished, it was great. I think you can afford a membership for this week. You brought in 7K in 7 days. Now we no longer do a 7-day free trial. Now we do a 2 weeks free trial and a 30 days money back guarantee. That's right, 14 days free trial, 30 days money back guarantee. I mean, just give it a shot today. We made a killing on Codex in our community, guys. Shout out Codex. It absolutely squeezed to the upside. Blue Marlin over here started with 25K. Portfolio is already up at 27K. Brought in $414 last week. $50,000 over here for PA. Bullpick, thanks for the great Friday and all the help on Thursday. $1,700 over here. My man brought in $68,000 off of a single trade with us. Wonderful, wonderful. Kless says, thank you, Bullbrick, for helping me recover my previous loss and also slowly getting back into it. $66,000. Stock Noob started with 4K this month plus $300 for today, and they just started. Samuel's team is making me money. I appreciate you, brother. So we started with 4K. Accounts already up $1,700. Amazing, man, amazing. Joel Neal says, started a small account to test out some data swing alerts. I'm grateful to Sam Capitals for the recent wins. Thank you so much. I'm definitely sticking around. So this is interesting. You see, this guy's smart. He started a small account. He put some money in a different account to see like what's going on with everything. And he followed alerts and he said, okay, well, these guys are actually legit. And now he's going to use his actual portfolio. So that's something that people do sometimes. And I always find it interesting when people are a little bit more cautious, and I think you're right to be skeptical, man. You should be skeptical. There's a lot of sketchy things going on in this industry, right? And Fred says, hey folks, my second trade with the team, 1,300 in less than an hour. When is this? This is literally last week Wednesday. Wonderful, man, wonderful. And he brought in $46,000 off of a single trade with us. Granny Slayer says, a couple years ago I was down in the trenches, absolutely beyond fucked, made every single mistake you can name and wouldn't even learn from it, lost way more than I could afford and was so close to giving up. Decided to give it one last chance and find mentors. Now I'm almost back to the green with the help of Sam and everyone else. Words can't describe it, but Sam, you helped me out way more than you could know. Thank you so much on all the shot callers. The Robin account is my own doing. Really don't know what the fuck I was doing. The Moomoo account I started when joining the server. Truly a lifesaver. So this was himself. And then this is him with us. Wonderful, man. Wonderful, wonderful. God bless. C-Live says this is last week, Tuesday now. Maybe pause and read some of these, man. I mean, we've been absolutely crushing it. So give it a shot, guys. The link is in the comment section and description. Next 10 members, 50% discount, 2 weeks free trial, 30 days money back guarantee. Why next 10 members, 50% discount? Because we want to reward the action takers, not the procrastinators. We want to reward the people that are ready to go and ready to see results, not the people that are like, oh, I need to ask my wife so my wife can ask her boyfriend if I can join a free trial, Sam. Dude, it's a free trial. You can't afford a free trial. Look at how much money you've lost by yourself. Compare that amount to a free trial and then go like, okay, well, does it make sense? It probably makes sense. Anyways, thank you for watching. Happy with trading. Remember, my friends, don't give up, don't quit. Why? Because 90% of traders are not unprofitable. 90% of traders just quit before they become profitable. All right? I believe in you. Believe in yourself. Your boy Sam from Top Academy.